lots of memories going back with you, and fun memories, and lots of laughter, and lots of tears, and a lot of pain. But
Yeah.
tell us who was that little girl, and how did we get to be connected?
Ew, that was so long time ago. Okay, so that little girl, I just remember I was taken to the place of restoration at 4 years old. Of age, everyone keeps on saying you're four, you're four, you're four, but I didn't feel like I was 4 years old. I felt 16, after all the horrendous things that I'd seen or experienced. Um, yeah, I think I came to you guys very traumatized. So that's who I was then. And I guess since that time, like working through the trauma and all the things that I have been through, I think also my mind has shut out a lot of the things that happened to me as a little girl. So a lot of other things I don't remember them. You guys would remind me, would say, "Oh, do you remember when this and this and this happened?" And I'd be like, "No, I don't remember that." So there are specific things that I do remember, and there's other things that I don't remember. But one thing that I can say is that I just know for a fact that I do come from a crazy dark past. Yeah, that's basically what I remember from my childhood side of things. With the abuse coming from the people around me, my family. My mom had left me with my gran when I was younger. She was working somewhere in Durban. And yeah, didn't work out very well because, like I said, then I was taken away from home thanks to my teacher, who saw that, if I don't take Thandi away right now, she's showing signs of negligence. She's always hungry. She's always holding her, her lower parts, when she's sitting. So yeah, she saw a lot of things that were wrong with me, and then she took me to the place of restoration when I was 4 years old. So yeah, that's about as much as I can remember from when I was a little girl. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And I remember that you even came and you had septic sores on your body, like sores,
Oh yes.
cigarette burn marks or something.
Yes.
That's what they identified it as, the doctor, and you were really afraid of the dark. You were afraid of the evenings. You would go into a cold sweat in the evenings. Maybe you can say why. Why was that a big issue for you? That when the sort of 3:30, 4 came along, you.
Talking about that. I think it's because growing up, before I was taken to place of restoration, which is called GCF now, Give a Child a Family. 3:30, I just knew that 3:30 was what my grandpa would call playtime. So I think that's where the 3:30 thing, the trauma, is because I was born into a very dysfunctional, I don't even know what you can call it, but I was just born in a very wrong system. And for me, I think with that, every other day I just knew that 3:30, it's playtime with my grandpa. And it's not normal playtime. I got to learn that when I got older, that I was being taken advantage of. So yeah, that's what 3:30 meant for me. And it made me not trust any men or anyone that looked like my grandpa, which is a male. So I was very afraid of the male figure, because all I knew is that, hey, that person that looks like that is the same person that did things to me, when I was a younger girl. So that was my 3:30. And then at night, I think it's probably got to do with the same things as well, because other things happened in my family during the night, I guess. So I'm guessing that's where all the anxiety and the sweats and the trauma was probably coming from, is all those experiences. Yeah.
And you also, I remember when we had some men delivering some meat one day to the center. Well, it wasn't at the center, we were in the house at the time. And you screamed your head off when you saw these guys coming in. We had to quickly take you away and put you in another room so that they could walk in with this delivery of meat. So that
Oh my.
to explain your fear of men, you know, at that stage.
Yeah, I think for the longest time, I think, Auntie Man, I was very afraid of anyone that I wasn't familiar with. I mean, I was very confused. I wouldn't know, does this mean am I gonna be taken away? Am I gonna get hurt again? I'm gonna take advantage of again. So it took a while for me to get in a point where I can start trusting people again. So I think that's where that was also coming from, because I mean, even when you guys put me in primary school, I remember me taking a picture. They would do school pictures. I think in grade 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't take pictures because I was so scared that, oh my gosh, my family is gonna find me and then they're gonna take me back to the hall that I came from, you know? So yeah, it took me a long time to get to trust that image of a man. I think that's why I just ran away and screamed my head off, because yeah, my trauma knows why I'm screaming.